The other day I cut my finger whilst fixing up a smoothie. I went to grab a knife from the drawer, and as it laid in the drawer blade side up, I cut my index finger. Pretty clean, just had to bandage it a bit and it was good to go. However, the same night I had promised to play some matches with a friend in Garou, but playing on an arcade stick without my index finger just seemed kinda hard. I rely quite a bit on my index finger and noticed that my pinky finger is quite weak in comparison. But this gave me a thought. What if I played anyway? And just shifted my hand as to not use my index finger at all. It proved to be quite a little challenge, and this got me thinking, what other challenges can you implement to better yourself in aspects you're very weak in? Quite some time ago, when I was still playing Call of Duty on the regular with a friend, we often imposed fun challenges on ourselves. Only use vehicles, only use melee attacks, or only use pistols. Though many of these challenges were rather silly, this forcing yourself to play differently did probably make us better at using pistols. It made us better at avoiding sight lines and running to opponents within their melee range. And it made us better at honking on the ATV. I don't know. Anyway, these sorts of challenges are easily implemented in fighting games as well. And with just a little more thought behind them, they could not only be quite fun, but quite helpful as well. So in this video, I'll be taking a look at some challenges and how they can or might help you as a player. The first one is rather simple but immediately effective. If you notice yourself using a certain move or certain moves a little too much, you can try to ban yourself from using them altogether. This can be easily done in anime fighters or games like Street Fighter. Notice you're overly reliant on your medium kick? Just play without pressing the button at all. This way you can work on strengthening the rest of your play without just relying on a few moves. In games with loads of moves like Tekken, you'd probably do the exact reverse of this tactic. Instead of removing a button, you could force yourself to add a move or moves that you don't often use, and this can help expanding your kit instead of always relying on some more general moves. Keep in mind that using and even abusing certain buttons or attacks is not bad at all. The short time I spent playing as Chun-Li in Street Fighter V had me really working my ring finger muscles, just because her standing hard punch was so good. Okay, on to challenge number 2. Consider handicapping yourself by not utilizing certain mechanics at all. A lot of what makes CeeLo's amazing Rookie to Diamond series so great is based around this. At each level of play, or in this case each rank, add just a couple of moves to your repertoire. This way you'll be sure that you understand when and how to use the select few moves you've given yourself, before adding more. The biggest way CeeLo's tries to handicap new players is by saying you shouldn't, or at least shouldn't need to, use V-Trigger at all before reaching a certain high rank. Following this advice will help you build your fundamentals and avoid on just relying powerful moves or mechanics just to get by. In Tekken I see the same notion come by online, but then in regards to the Hell Sweep moves. These are strong, low-launching attacks that work particularly well online because they are harder to react to in the online environment. Limiting yourself from using these normally risky moves can help you become a better player in the long run. But once again, keep in mind that you are doing this in the form of a challenge. In a quote-unquote real match, there is no shame or dishonesty in using or abusing your moves as long as they keep on working. Thirdly, consider attaching some real-world challenges to your in-game performance. Won or lost a set amount of games? How about you go up for a walk? Get yourself something to drink, do some push-ups or go for a run. First of all, these will be good for your health. However, these will help improve your play as well. Getting away from the game when you're on a losing streak will help you get your mind some rest. Getting some fresh air and going for a little walk around the block might just be what you need to reflect on what went wrong and how to improve. Similarly, when on a dominating win streak, taking just a small break to get some water or doing a little push-up can help you to keep things from slipping in the back of your mind and from playing on autopilot. It might even help fight some bad habits kicking in, who knows. If you've got any self-imposed challenges of your own, whether they be helpful or just for fun, please leave them in the comments below as I would love to read them. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing and watching some of my other content. Want to follow what I'm doing more closely or help me build a community big enough to run some tournaments? Why not follow me on Twitter and join my Discord? As always, thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Take it easy.